They mocked his voice. They filmed his stutter. They made his life a living joke, but they forgot something. His sister writes better endings. Max had always been quiet. Born with a mild neurological disorder that made speech difficult, he was the kind of kid who preferred drawing in the library over shouting in the lunchroom. But he was kind, and he had never hurt anyone. That's what made what happened on Tuesday so much worse. Lena was walking home from class when her phone buzzed, a message from a classmate. "You seen this?" She opened the video. The camera shakes, and teenage laughter echoes in the hallway. Max, clutching his lunch tray, walks past a locker. Suddenly, splash! A bucket of blue paint falls from above, soaking him from head to toe. The hallway explodes in laughter. Then one voice yells out, "Say something, Max." "Use that stutter, bro. Give us a remix." Max, frozen, drops his tray and stares ahead. No tears, just stillness. That's what broke Lena. When she got home, Max had already showered. His hoodie was still wet, paint-stained and thrown into a trash bag. He was sitting silently on the edge of his bed. "Did you tell Mom?" Lena asked. He shook his head. Didn't speak, wouldn't speak. She sat beside him and slowly took his hand. "You didn't deserve this," he finally whispered, voice shaking. "I don't want to go back." Lena kissed his forehead and stood up. "You won't, not until I fix this." Lena wasn't in school anymore. She was 2 years older and taking college classes, but she still knew people. She spent the whole night watching the video again, paused, zoomed, enhanced. The guy who recorded it, Tyler, the lacrosse captain. The girl who laughed the loudest, Madison, future Miss Teen pageant finalist. The one who yelled the remix line, Noah, prom committee chair and everyone's favorite golden boy. They weren't bullies in detention. They were role models. And no one was going to believe Max over them. Unless Lena made them watch the truth, frame by frame. The next morning, Lena called in sick for Max. She told her mom she was handling it, and for once, her mom didn't ask what that meant. Max stayed in his room. Lena placed a small sketchbook on his bed with a pen and wrote, "If you ever want to draw what it felt like, I'll be here." He didn't answer. But when she peeked in later, she saw he had drawn 3 lockers. One was dripping blue. Her heart shattered. But her purpose solidified. "They made my brother into content. So I'll turn their content into consequences. They humiliated my brother for views, so I used views to humiliate them." They thought they were being scouted for fame, but they walked straight into a trap. Lena knew 3 things. The bullies loved attention. They were obsessed with their online image. They'd do anything to look influential, so she created a fake youth empowerment brand, Rise Up Collective, a platform for teen changemakers. It came with a sleek Instagram page, a fake mission statement, spotlighting the next generation of leaders and creators, AI-generated founder profiles, and glowing quote stock photos of fake interviews with real-looking captions like, "We rise by lifting others." Lena even bought a domain and created an email. Casting at riseupcollective.net, she contacted each bully one by one. To Madison, "Hey Madison, we saw your community work with the homecoming committee. We'd love to feature you in a video campaign on teen empowerment." To Tyler, "Your leadership on the lacrosse team is inspiring, perfect for our youth series." To Noah, "You're exactly the kind of voice we want to amplify, confident, inclusive, respected." They all replied within hours. Of course they did. This was their brand, their ego, their image. They craved a spotlight. And Lena was about to hand it to them, just not the way they thought. Lena rented a small photography studio using her college ID. She posed as Natalie, the campaign assistant. Oversized glasses, hoodie, no makeup, fake smile. She filmed each interview on a tripod, asking scripted questions like, "What does being a role model mean to you? Have you ever stood up for someone who was different? What would you say to people who bully others to feel powerful?" They gave perfect, rehearsed answers. Madison, "Kindness is everything. If you can't lift people up, don't touch their lives at all." Tyler, I don't tolerate bullying on my team. Respect comes first. Noah, I believe everyone deserves a safe space, no matter who they are. Lena smiled. You're going to inspire so many people. They beamed. They had no idea they were handing her the script for their downfall. Back home, Lena opened her editing software and began crafting the perfect reveal video. Split screen. Left, each bully's hero interview. Right, footage of them laughing at Max, mocking his speech, dumping paint on his head. Audio overlay. Their own words. Kindness is everything. Cut 2. Laughter while Max cries, I believe everyone deserves a safe space. Cut 2. Give us a remix, Max. She added a final message. You can't fake being a good person, especially when the camera is always on. She titled it The Real Role Models of Crestview High and scheduled it to go live next Friday at 5:00 p.m., just before the homecoming game. They thought they were the main characters, but I handed them the script to their own collapse. They thought their lies would stay hidden, but the internet doesn't forget. When the truth goes viral, their perfect lives started to unravel fast. At exactly 5 p.m. on Friday, Lena hit publish on her carefully edited video, The Real Role Models of Crestview High. Within minutes, the video started spreading like wildfire. Her burner account's followers soared from a handful to thousands. The video was shared by anti-bullying groups, local news outlets, and student activists. Comments flooded in. Wow, this is savage and so true. They acted like heroes, but this shows their real colors. Max, you're not alone. We've got your back. The bully's parents started getting calls from the school principal. College recruiters who had already sent acceptance letters began reconsidering. Madison's pageant sponsors dropped her. Tyler was benched for the lacrosse championship. Noah faced disciplinary hearings. Madison posted a vague Instagram story. I'm sorry if anyone was hurt by my actions. I'm learning and growing. Tyler made a short, awkward video. I didn't realize how my actions affected others. I promise to do better. Noah's parents released a statement about family challenges and taking responsibility, but the damage was done. The school announced a new anti-bullying task force named in honor of Max, a first for Crestview High. For the first time since the prank, Max smiled. He returned to school with a new confidence, backed by support from teachers and students alike. Lena stayed quietly in the background. She knew the fight wasn't over, but this was a victory. They thought they controlled the story, but I rewrote it for everyone to see. And sometimes, that's the best revenge. They thought their silence would protect them, but truth has a way of breaking walls. When the world watched, they had no choice but to face the music. The bullies were pressured into holding a school assembly. Madison stepped forward first, voice shaking. I want to apologize to Max. And to everyone I hurt. I was selfish and thought only about myself. Tyler followed. I realize now how wrong I was. Bullying is never acceptable. I'm committed to making things right. Noah spoke last, eyes downcast. I failed as a leader and a friend. I hope one day Max can forgive me. Lena attended the assembly with Max by her side. She didn't say a word, but her presence spoke volumes. After the crowd dispersed, Max whispered, "Thank you." She squeezed his hand. You earned this moment, not them. With the bullying behind them, Max started a new chapter. He joined the school's art club, where he showcased his drawings, including the blue paint locker. Lena launched a small foundation to help bullied teens find support and voice. They worked together, turning pain into purpose. Months later, Max graduated high school with honors. The bullies, some left town, some faced ongoing consequences, and some sought genuine change. Lena and Max never forgot what happened, but they chose to live forward, stronger, wiser, and united. They thought their cruelty would break us, but it only built our strength. Because true revenge isn't just about payback, it's about rising beyond the pain.